Welcome to KSP. We're playing a special career mission to try and get to Laythe using the monetary mode. You can go bankrupt in this pretty easily, so we're going to have a bit of a hard time. We can try it, we can do it, see if we can colonize Laythe. So we'll start by calling it Kerbal Space Command. And, yeah, that's spelled correctly. And let's choose the flag. We'll just go with that one, the basic one. And let's start. Okay, well let's see the technology. Right, we start off with a command pod, fuel engine, solid fuel, tank thingy, parachute and an antenna, and we can get some more fuel stuff and a decoupler. We're going to need a decoupler. Right, let's accept these contracts. They all seem pretty easy. Set altitude record of 5,000, escape atmosphere and orbit. Should be easy enough. Okay, now let's make the first pod. Right, so command pod up there. Yeah, that looks alright. And let's put a few fuel tanks on there. Plus a liquid fuel engine. And a parachute. That should do it. We can launch the Kerbal inside, and we want to take that down. And launch the Kerbal inside. And hopefully we can do some like reports and things from inside the cabin to get some science, so we can get that decoupler. So let's start by calling it the first step. That'll do. And launch. Okay, right, let's put SAS on and thrust to max. Let's go. So look at what he's seeing. Just blew. So when we get to the top, when we run out of fuel, I'll do a crew report, and then I'll just activate the parachute and easy peasy. Hopefully the engine survives, because we get some funds back from that if all the stuff survives. So we should have already done one of the things. Yeah, we've done a couple. And we're still going up, but we'll do the crew report, keep data, and now we just wait for us to go down, contract complete. Okay. So we're going down. We got to 13,000 meters, 14,000. We're still going up. And there's the moon in the background. It looks kind of like a Death Star, but whatever. And I think we're going to reach the top pretty soon. So let's just speed this up. Okay. Now, yeah, let's just activate the parachute. That'll slow us down. We're not going too fast. Let's just speed ourselves up. And when I get out, if I survive, I'll do a ground surface support sample thing. And yeah, the parachute is slowing us. And it should activate pretty soon. We're still going pretty fast and the parachute has not activated, but I think it does it about here now. There we go. 10 meters a second. I don't know what the crash tolerance of this is. It can probably survive it. If it doesn't, oh well. As long as Jebediah survives. Yeah, we are going pretty fast, actually. It must be the extra weight of all this stuff. A command capsule on its own would be fine. Yeah, I think it's going to get destroyed. Oh well. Yeah. Let's do another crew report. Let's see if it overwrites it. No, we don't then. Let's EVA. Let's do an EVA report. Science and drop. We're moving the rocket. Let's take a ground sample over here. Surface sample 9 science, that's great. And I would take one over there, but it's quite a way for a little Kerbal to walk, so I'll end the mission. Recover vessel, and we'll cover the thing in a minute. 19 science, crew survived. Yeah, that's great. Let's just grab this thing and recover it. Next. Oh, we had lots of funds for it, which is great. Well, we kept funds at any rate. So we've got 42,000 now. Let's see if we can accept some more stuff. Right. Test stacked decoupler in flight over orbit, over Kerbin even. We've got 2 days to do that. Does it matter where I do it? Oh, flying. Great. And a speed, that's going to be hard. That's going to be a pretty hard one to do. And set altitude record, easy peasy. And we've got to activate the parachute in between these 2 speeds and at these altitudes. We can try and do that. Solid booster. So we've got to activate it between there and there, but usually we'll be using these things to begin with, so I don't think so. And contract complete. Discard. Do we earn the money from that? Shit. You might have not have, but oh well. Let's have a look at the blokes. Courage and stupidity doesn't really do much at the minute, but we can take this new thing and 5, and we've still got 23. So I can perhaps take that. It's got that's got thrust vectoring, which is really good, and a big solid fuel booster. We don't need that really. I mean, that'd be nice actually. And this for a small one, but this is for little landings and things. We don't really need that until we're going to the moon. So we'll take this one. And what's we got here? We've got that thing. Ah, that's good. And a tri-coupler and a strut connector. Okay. The next thing we'll do we want to get further and further into orbit. So let's get rid of that one. Let's put the 45s on. It's not as powerful, but it's more controllable. And we can get rid of these 2 parts. I forgot to. There we go. And there. Put that back on. I have the thing now. That decoupler. So now I can decouple that when necessary. And we don't have any radial decouplers at the minute, but we can still use solid fuel. We've got the big solid fuel here, but that's just going to be too much. So we'll put 3 of them on. If it wants to go on, there we go. And we'll have them activate before. Yeah, that'll be fine. So let's just 1 save. Do we need anything else? We don't really have much else. Oh yes, goo. Big goo can go on the side here. We need 2 goo. It doesn't really want 2 goo. So I have to do it one at a time then. This is going to unbalance the rocket, however. If we put that one there. Still slightly unbalanced, but we can account for it. Let's launch it. SAS on, and what are my bounties? Contracts, altitude record of 22,000 and test the parachutes. This is really what we're doing, just to test the parachute. Escape the atmosphere and reach orbit. We won't reach orbit in this, I don't think. Let's go. So basically all we need to do actually is just to activate the parachute. actually get us the thing a bit easier, so if we move that down there, and that there even, we can activate it when we need to. So we're still going up. 31,000, 33,000. If we had a bit more fuel, we could get into orbit with this thing. Probably wouldn't be a very good orbit though. And so when we're at the top, we'll activate the mystery goo. Oh, contract complete. Great. And I'm out of fuel. Right, we're gonna have to cut it so we can actually change the fuel in the future. Keep data, and we'll do the next one on the ground. So you want to be going at that speed. Right, let's just take ourselves down. So now I'm going to have to try and control the speed to try and get into that thing. We are going pretty high. We could probably have actually... No, we couldn't have done. We don't have enough fuel. And I completed the escape atmosphere, okay. 30,000 cash. And now let's look for that. 7,000, so... If we just burn retrograde, well it's retrograde. Okay, I'm out of fuel now. Oh god, see if I can pack it up. No, I messed that up. Oh well, we can do it next time. And now we should be falling gently to the floor. And it looks like a load of stuff just blew up around me. But oh well. And 7.3, we should survive that. Okay. Let's do a crew report. 1.5 science. Mystery goo. 3 science and an EVA. EVA report, 5.6, let's go, and surface sample. Okay, and this was Highlands, wasn't it? Review sample, grasslands, okay. Board, and let's recover. $82,000. Parts, not much survived, but the monopropellant survived. Recovery, okay, cool. 52 science, ton of money, more rep. Okay, and now we're going to need this. Ooh, what's this? Ah, this is for space planes, and we have a Sputnik thing, and radial ones. You might as well buy them. I don't think we have enough to buy anything more, so that's all 45. Right, let's have a look at this. Ah, okay, now we've got some more stuff. The problem with these things is you've got to get them at the right speed. You waste so much so many rockets to try and get them at the right speed. Rockamax. So, oh okay, that should be easy. We just activate it when we're on the ground. Yeah, so we've got to be at those speeds and that thing, and we'll probably have detached it already by that point. We're not getting a lot of money from this, but we'll try and get to orbit with this one. I think we can. We've got all the parts now. 82,000. Let's try and spend about 20,000 maybe. That seems a bit much, but I think we can. And we don't need parts to survive. Okay, we've got that. We can just get rid of that. And that thing deleted. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Let's put the oh, maybe I want that. It's not a parachute. Put the parachute on. Decoupler, because if this is going to go into orbit, you need to have enough fuel to get back from orbit. So we're probably going to want one of these and that maybe. I think we can do another one of these actually, and we want 45s. Let's find the decoupler and perhaps 3 of these. I think this is. I don't know whether this will work actually, but we can try. And now for the main thing, we want the radial decouplers and 3 of them, because what we put on is pretty big. Actually we'll put them further down, so these are the things on the floor. Oh well, it doesn't really want to, but let's, right, parachute there. Do you want the parachute activated at the same time? No, because we can try and do that thing. That engine activates when that detaches. No, we want this one and that one to activate at the same time. That one, I think we'll just use rocket fuel to get us up there, then we'll activate this at the same time as they detach. Okay, that seems reasonable. This is going to try and get to orbit. It might do, it might not. Let's do this. We'll try and get to 100,000 on either side. Okay, SAS on, and it's probably going to be quite spinny actually thinking about it, but we'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, look at that wobble. That's already pushing it. Okay, so we'll get to about 10,000, bringing up the gravity turn. I can still see the moon there. But it's already turned a tiny bit. And we've got that one. And it's spinning. Okay. Let's try and get into 90. Alright, now it should be a bit easier. Let's spin round, because 90 should always be at the right, really. And let's go. So, that seems a bit extreme right now, but let's have a look. 14,000. 15,000. Alright, we'll just stay here for a bit. How much fuel have you got? Enough, I think. I should probably have given another fuel thing on this. Right, it is not increasing very quickly. So yeah, we'll just stay here.